Dude, remember when we opened for Cher?
Yes.
Did you really?
Yes.
How the hell did that happen?
We could not look her in the eye. That was part of the contract.
How did Mogion open up for Cher?
We don't know.
I'll tell you right now. Wells Fargo Bank, corporate party. And
North Phoenix, yeah.
North Phoenix at the JW Marriott. And we were supposed to open for Cher. We get there, and the guy that's what would you call that dude? The
handler?
The handler for Cher. It's like this. He's like, you may not be 30 feet from Cher.
At any time.
At any time. We're like, really? Okay. And then they come back to us in about 15 minutes. You're going to close the show. Cher's going to play, and then you will close the show.
We're like, right on. We can drink.
That's right. And we partied out. And then Cher came on, and she had all her Teletrons everywhere.
You believe in life.
And she had an outfit change. Every single song she changed outfits.
Yes.
And she lip synced to the tracks.
Yes.
Wow. She never sang that.
And she never did Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves. That was my song. And
Right, that was a great song.
I requested it.
Yeah.
I can just imagine George in the front row just like, she going to do it? She's going to do it.
She did half-breed. She never did it.
I have that
She never did. And then we came on afterwards, and I'm not trying to be like a braggart or anything, but we played afterwards, and it was really cool because we had Cher's set. It was
with big ramps.
And Dwayne Moore, if you know Dwayne Moore, he's running around the ramps and playing the fiddle and jumping around.
He was in good shape then.
Oh yeah, he's in good shape now. But he was like
young.
Yeah, he was young,
spry,
and actually George was running around too.
Wow, damn!
I was just fat back then, not just like ridiculous. I was just fat.
Slow down, Dwayne.
So we were doing all of our like stage gymnastics on this beautiful stage. And afterwards, all the people from the Wells Fargo people are like, you guys kick Cher's ass.
Oh, no.
They're all bankers. They don't know anything.
Well, that's because they were drunk. George, they were drunk by that time.
Yeah, exactly.
And we were playing every song they ever wanted to hear. We were playing Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh, my gosh. Yes.
And then we played Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah, again.
Did you do any Cher songs?
Hey. George did, only because he wanted to make fun of her.
He did half-breed.
And George is the only person in the world that can get away with that. And he did that.
Oh.
And he was like this. Do you believe in love?
Here's what I think the key to their success was, is I think Brian probably wears the suspenders thong better than Cher did.
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you.
I don't know. I love that video when I was a kid, man.
For a 7-year-old woman, she can seriously wear that shit.
I recorded that on VHS tape off of MTV one time. And you know how when you pause the VHS, it gets like all messed up?
I don't, actually. Tell me about it, especially this experience in your childhood.
After a while, that video was unwatchable.
Ooh.
Well, I know what happens. He was right. Like you would pause it, and it would have that graininess. All of a sudden, you would see like porn videos going on.
Well, that was like watching scrambled porn. Remember back at
Oh, that was a nipple.
or watching. You wanted to start recording Monty Python, or not Monty Python, but what was it? What was it? No. What was it?
Yeah, Monty Python.
No. That's
what's his name?
Right there.
Shit. Benny Hill.
Benny Hill. That was the first boobas I ever saw in my whole life. First boobs, and because they just came right, bam, boom, boobs, and they were gone. And so now, if you go back and you could record all that, and you could freeze frame it, you would see a lot of boobs.
Freeze frame.
Freeze frame.
So whenever your parents put in the tape to watch it, it would get to the boob part and it would get all wavy.
Like,
because it was worn out.
That was like the 90s equivalent to the pages sticking.
Ew.
That was the 90s.
Why is my Sports Illustrated stuck?
The Victoria's Secret catalog.
Swimsuit edition.
Oh, my goodness.
That's wrong.
Was that Kathy Ireland?
Maybe.
Oh, remember she was in that movie Tank? Oh, man.
I don't remember that.
Hell.
I don't remember Tank.
She was
Only Donny Grubb saw that movie.
I don't know Tank.
No, it was
James Gardner.
Rockford Files guy.
James Gardner.
Yeah, Garner. Yeah,
I did see it. I'm lying.
So,
That's hot.
Yeah, he was in, and they picked, and she ends up, and she never had a bra on the whole time. And,
Bless her heart.
I just got this stupid little T-shirt I have, and they all got other clothes and clean clothes, and she never got
Except
it.
for her.
Yeah,
She's like,
Shirley Partridge was in it. Was it Shirley Partridge?
Was that her name in there?
The one that did it
From the
Come on,
Partridge Family.
everybody get on that we're singing. What was the mom's name?
Happy.
Well, that actress was in it.
That
Yeah.
chick.
I
I don't know.
I know her name. Shirley
Partridge.
Partridge.
No, Shirley MacLaine. No, Shirley.
No, I don't know.
Shirley something.
Remember the song?
Hey, Shirley. Her name is something.
Come on.
But Brian Cuban, he's gonna be here all week.
I
Everybody.
lost on Jeopardy.
Baby, that's some Weird Al right there.
What is her name? I'm gonna go crazy.
Who's like the mom from
Partridge Family.
Mom and the Partridge Family.
So he's going to be producer now and look it up.
right? Let's see if I can find this mom on Jeopardy.
There's a
Let's see.
song that
I know
I'm
Jeopardy.
singing.
Partridge Family.
Mom, Jeopardy. That would bring up a lot of people, I have a feeling. Let's see what we get here.
What's gonna pop up here?
Hopefully, it's a lot of just terrible porn here.
I would say Mom in Jeopardy would be anybody I impregnated.
Shirley Partridge.
Yeah.
So that's just the chick's like name, but she played the role, but it just says she. It doesn't actually say who it is.
Shirley Jones.
Shirley Mae Jones. Yes, Shirley
Yes.
Mae Jones.
Yeah, and she was in like.
Holy hell, she's 85 years old now.
Yeah.
Well, she
and
was hot back then.
She was
1950
she was
to present.
attractive, middle-aged woman. Yeah.
I think she had a thing going. I think she had something going with Mr. Kincaid.
Yes, I think he did.
Like in the show, or in
I
real
just
life?
think it's amazing that he couldn't remember Shirley Jones, but Mr. Kincaid just went wham, perfect.
Well, apparently Mr. Kincaid is a good-looking fella.
George was like hot on that shit.
Hey.
Yeah, let's pull up Mr. Kincaid. Dave Madden, eh? Huh?
Was it Dave Madden?
Apparently.
Wow, Dave Madden. Wasn't he the coach of a... he had a video
That's
game.
John Madden.
Okay, never mind.
Well, he had a brother that was a
Brother
football
Dave.
coach named
Dave.
John Madden, and then he had a designer named Steve Madden.
He had a son.
Just anybody Madden is related to this fella. Look at that. That guy looks like he knows how to make a turkey with 6 legs.
Or how to make Shirley Jones have a good time.
That's right.
Look at that sly smile.
Look at it. He's a good-looking fella.
The whole show, he was after her,
Yes.
and he never penned her.
Well, it was a different time back then, Brian Cuban.
Courting.
Because he thinks he loves her. So what is he
He
so
gonna-
afraid of?
That's funny. Wasn't that a Partridge Family? Or at least, no, it was John Cassidy that sang that song, wasn't
Was
it?
it Partridge Family song? It was Partridge
David
Family.
Cassidy.
David Cassidy. John
Cassidy.
Cassidy.
I
was looking
think I
at.
love you.
I always call Kit my little brother, and that's why right there.
Thanks, bro. What are we gonna go see a movie later? Sorry, Mr. Bill.
But he's like my little brother, like in a what do they call that? Where you have the kid brother that's not really your brother, but you
What do they call that?
volunteer for it.
What is that? Oh, Big Brother.
Big Brothers, Big Sisters of
I'm like
America.
your big brother's big sister, your brother.
Your big sister.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Almost.
Well, at least we're laughing.
Still waiting in
during
the last
this.
part of the
This is amazing.
surgery.
This conversation has gone way weird.
Yeah,
All night.
and it's
just
all
gone-
it's all your fault.
Not mine. I didn't.